Okay, part two of my match story. So, where we left off, I told you I had very average step one scores. I knew that I wanted to be a surgeon, despite not knowing that until my third year surgery rotation, which I did very early on. And I knew I needed to have a really good strategy of how I was going to match into orthopedic surgery. And I didn't just want to match anywhere, I wanted to match somewhere that I wanted to be at. So, how was I going to do this? So, I got a letter of rec from a really prominent children's orthopedic surgeon, peds orthopedic surgeon at CHLA. He has a very big name in academics and amongst the community. I did research with him. I busted my butt because I was not going to take a year off. I did it, after hours, and I just really built good relationships with the attendings on that project. And then I strategized on where I was going to do my sub-internship rotations. Those are your kind of like a practice rotation or rehearsal. So I applied to, I want to say about 25 programs, which I think is pretty average for a competitive specialty. At least it was at that time in 2006. And I got interviews at only 8 places. And 4 of them were my home program and the 3 places that I did sub-internships in. So really 4 additional places. That's not a lot of programs. And I had to go interview at all of them because I didn't really know if I would even get into one of them. So I interviewed at all of them, and the program that I matched at, actually one of the attendings said to me after my interview, said, "I know the guy that wrote you the letter of rec, and that's the best letter of rec that he has ever written anyone. And I know for sure that is the reason that I matched in that program." And so what I'm hoping to impart to is that even if you don't have the scores, maybe you don't have the research, maybe you don't have the connections, you haven't even been able to do sub-Is, you've got to strategize on what is going to help you. So whether you matched last week or you didn't match, there is always opportunity and hope. Always, always. Don't let anyone ever tell you that because you don't have a good score or you didn't go to as prestigious of a med school or it's a really hard specialty that you can't get in. You can get in. It's just going to take a lot of determination and work. And some of this is going to come from a skill set of networking, getting to know people, your hard work, your determination, and not necessarily a score on a piece of paper. So I just want to give you all that hope. And for the people who matched, congrats. You are ready for an exciting part of your medical journey. And for the people who didn't, regroup, take some time for yourself, but there is hope and opportunity out there.